It was a rainy day as any other, except the mountain rain was not present. Roads had to be closed. The river overflowed the terrain and college students were affected.
Was damp,
Correct.
but we were pretty much fine. I know a lot of people had a lot worse.
Is in my basement, so my basement got completely flooded.
Yes.
All my clothes were on the floor. I was trying to pick out an outfit, and so now all my clothes kind of smell bad, and they were soaking wet, and I found that out a few days later. And we had to take out all of our carpets.
I believe that the water was up to 18 inches in depth. It was raw sewage, and it was a biohazard. My landlord showed up with a mop and a bucket. I had to call a friend of mine. We had to use a swimming pool pump to pump out the water. After that, the home became a serious mold biohazard. I began suffering respiratory ailments.
Raw mill of Oakbrook was hit particularly hard. The power went out and residents had to be evacuated. Terry explains.
Down in about 14 minutes time, and the water was literally gushing into the garage right up to my knees.
So you had to walk, trudge through the water?
Yes.
What a nightmare.
A gentleman helped me move the car because I don't drive. Oh. So he moved the car up, and by the time we got to the elevator, we were up to our hips in water. And he said, no, the car's not safe enough where it is, so he took it up higher. And from there, I just had to get upstairs and get my dogs because the one's got kidney failure. So I needed to get hold of all her food and medicines and everything and just pack an overnight bag and then get onto the truck before I was lost.
The garage was also shown. The ceiling shows how high the water got. Lockers were desecrated. Assistant Professor in Meteorology explains future problems.
Some research has pointed to the extremes are more likely to happen in the future. The biggest thing that I'm focused in on is that people are more vulnerable to flooding because of increases of people building in floodplains and low-lying areas. So not necessarily that the events are more likely. I don't think that the science is at that point yet that we can say that, but we're definitely more vulnerable to these types of events happening because more people are building in floodplains.
Weather is better. As far as storms are concerned, this may be just the beginning.